my dear Taurus. This is a reading about what the person most on your mind would want to happen between you two, with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and ads-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal questions readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that appear or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Please like and share this video and hit the bell notification to get an update on my future postings. And I use the Steampunk Tarot with Barbara Moore. And when I open your deck here, I see the Page of Pentacles with Four of Cups. So I'm getting that someone has a little bit of a childish approach to this situation. It's like a child peeking out through the curtains here, and it's also the child crossing their arms here. So someone wants your attention, but like they want your attention, and when you give it to them, they might give you like a little bit of hell, or a lot of complaining, or saying I didn't want you to reach out, or I didn't want you to hear from you, or I didn't want you to do that thing for me. So I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have the Star card together with the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. Okay, this is Pisces, Aquarius energy together with more water energy here. And I get a very strange feeling with this person. It's like they are very wise and like they hold themselves in high esteem, but yet they are doing this childish martyr victim thingy. Okay, and you might have a spiritual connection with this person, where you're supposed to work something out, like with a karma or something similar with this person. And they have certain reasons for being a martyr, but this is like taking it a little bit too far, okay? Like milking it, okay? So that's what I'm getting there, milking it, okay? So I called the four archangels. I hope I'm not repeating myself, in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Ten of Cups together with the Four of Cups. So this person loves you, but either don't want to admit to it or don't want to put the focus there. The focus should be on how unhappy they are with you, or unhappy they are with the recent events, or the evolution of a certain situation, or what you said that time, or how you did them in this particular situation. So they love you, but they don't show you the warm, loving feelings. Okay. 6 elements, and we have the Five of Wands here together with Four of Cups. So I'm thinking they are more about like combating with you, battling with you, trying to start arguments with you, things like this. So I don't know if it's unnecessary, but it seems complicated. Okay, it seems complicated and unnecessary, but I'm just sitting here reading the cards. So I call the 6 elements, Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Spirit and Ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Taurus viewers. So I want my dear Taurus to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success. Yes, the Hierophant, the High Priestess. So if you wondered why you feel so attached to this person that's so complicated, it's because there's spiritual reasons to this. And it has something to do with, maturing as a soul, as a person, becoming an adult person. But it's also some kind of spiritual mission between you two. Two of Swords here made me feel abandoned. Okay, so it might be a situation where we feel abandoned, but we're still supposed to work on this relationship because it's like a spiritual mission. you are soulmates, or you're supposed to be connected and do this work here. Okay. So let's say that it's done there, and I will just tune in for a few seconds to you and the person most on your mind and what this person would want to happen between you two. So this is the evolution of your relationship there, and this is what this person would want to happen. So they put a lot of attention into this relationship, but they put a lot of attention, you know, maybe spying on you or watching your activities on social media or sending a lot of messages to you. But it's all about being like really irritated, angry, upset with you, having a beef with you, telling you that you're doing things wrong. Okay. 10 of Wands, and they are bravely going like alone with this here and almost deliberately killing the relationship, or you know, making at least a lot of drama inside of it. So it's like they are angry with you because they maybe love you so much, and they feel like you haven't treated them well, so they need to go on without you, or they need to be without you, and they have maybe thoughts of revenge also against you, and to make you hurt as they have been hurt, and you know, things like this. Evolution. The Sun card. So the Sun card shows the holy matrimony. It's when two healthy, healed people are finally, you know, being able to say that we love each other and want to be together. So it's very beautiful, but it also has to do with the soul's road, and to learn certain things. Our soul steps down in our body, and this is Leo, and this is Leo in March, and 2 of Wands. So I think maybe both people in this equation is now trying to keep themselves out of this relationship, but it's hard when it has such a strong pull on you. Okay. And this for our self-respect. So that person, they don't want to get hurt again. You don't want to hear the same old story and them complaining again. Okay. So this is their intentions towards you. So Ace of Cups, and that's really pure intention, comes from a place of being very vulnerable. So I would say that they love you from the bottom of their heart. Okay, so that's a little bit sad. And here is their feelings for you, and we have a King of Pentacles, which is actually Taurus. So I think they love your loyalty, that you are there even when they are kicking, screaming, being dramatic, ripping up the whole relationship or the whole world and throwing it on end, and you're still like, okay, so how can we solve this? So I feel like they are feeling a certain amount of safety with you, and that you are acting pretty cool in the situation, which makes them feel safe, because they are not acting cool at all. They might try, but they won't succeed. Okay, so this is how they view you. 3 of Swords. They view you as someone that broke their heart, as someone that didn't care for them enough to fight for this relationship, or to put enough effort in, or to love them, you know, continuously. They might think that you're a little bit too cool, like it's hard to know what you're really thinking about them, or if you really love them or not. They would want more drama probably in the relationship to be able to feel really safe. And not the dramatic kind where you don't like them, but the more dramatic kind where you play the boombuster down their balcony and things like this. Okay, so this is how they view the relationship. King of Cups. They view the relationship as if it would be like the highest prize, or that this would be a real gift, or it is a real gift, or it has been a real gift in their life. So you're a pretty important person for them. You're probably the one person that they can feel that they have been really happy together with. They want the relationship to heal, it seems. This is what they would want to happen between you two. 8 of Wands, so communication. But I'm feeling communication with like an edge of battling, like they want to scream and be angry with you, and you know, kick and scream and shout and do this big drama, and then you will say, I'm sorry, it wasn't my intention to behave in that kind of way. I'll be sure to see that it doesn't repeat, and I love you to the moon and back, and I do anything to see you happy, and I don't want to get hurt. So they want that kind of relief. It's like you need someone to come and apologize, so you need them to act in a certain way so that you will be happy. And this person really needs this from you. And I'm holding this, I'm very upset with you. See pictures of you being angry, remembering you and what you said or what you did, being angry, and can't help themselves by going into your social media account or checking out what your latest update has been, and be angry about that too. Okay. So this is the evolution of this relationship. We have the 9 of Cups here. I think it came in the same position for Pisces. This is actually Pisces energy. I'm feeling that this person is trying to find ways to comfort themselves in their life and to, not be a victim to difficult circumstances and difficult situation. They want to take charge over their own happiness. So that might be why they're battling you so hard, kind of disapproving of how you're treating them, which makes them unhappy. So they might have a lot of rules for you need to behave like this and you need to behave like that because I need to be allowed to be happy. They might not have gotten enough love and hugs and kisses from, their original family. So they have never get that feeling of being unconditionally loved. And therefore they interpret a lot of things that you do as very negative and become very dramatic about these things because they don't have this foundation of safety, feeling loved. So they always need confirmation, and they will look into your behavior and see if there's something they can complain about, if it's something that you're doing that's probably evil, malicious, hateful, disloyal, you name it. So they will always look for red flags, always try to see how they are going to be broken-hearted or betrayed in this situation. But they're trying to take care of themselves and soothe themselves in some way. And it might be like with being lonely and just watching you from the outside, saying, no, I don't want you. But in the same time, kind of craving you. But they find a certain pride in saying no to you. Okay. And here we have the 5 of Pentacles. So it's very hard because it feels like partly they have made themselves like a outcast because they have said no to you maybe so many times and alienated themselves from you. But in the same time, they feel very abandoned by you. And you probably don't feel that cozy together with them either. You also probably feel like tossed out in the cold because they are doing this work with self-love. But they haven't come so far. So right now they are in that little bit hysterical phase where they're saying no to everything and trying to please themselves with, doing nice things towards themselves and trying to build on their self-respect. And part of that is to keep you on an arm's length bit distant, most certainly. And here we have the Strength card. I don't feel the story behind that Strength card, so see what that means. Heartbroken, yeah. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Okay, so it's just what I said here with the trying to keep you out, to not break their heart again. And so they are kind of letting both of you feel very lonely and separated and abandoned because they are trying to not be heartbroken, be their own hero here. So I think this is good for their personal development, that they need to actually say no to you at this stage. And they might use you as a supplement for the people that they actually needed to say no to, but it doesn't diminish the fact that they actually are growing here. So even if we can see them and see that they are acting over dramatic, but in fact they are actually growing. They are healing probably childhood wounds here and taking much better care of themselves than any other person ever did. So it's positive, even if it's like a little bit over dramatic. And here we have the 9 of Swords coming underneath the King of Cups. So I think they miss you a great deal. Like their life feels not particularly full without you. They probably feel very deprived of happiness, but they are battling on, is what I'm feeling with the 8 here. And here we have the Lovers. So they would very much for you to come and, shower them with love. And they want to be able to say, like, all the stupid things that you ever did and how that caused them pain and how they don't want to be together with you anymore because of that. And that you should, like stay here and, just still want them and say, okay, so I'm sorry you're feeling that way, but I will wait for you forever. That kind of thing, because that was what they didn't get from their parents, is what I'm feeling. They never had someone sticking around when they said no. When they said no, the parents said, oh, see if we care. We leave you here at the mall. Bye-bye. So I don't want you to be like the victim of this, really, but I can really feel this person and their deep vulnerability. So I can't say that, I can't advise you to, stick to your guns here, because it would almost be like, doing the same thing towards this person again as their parents did, because really they are a child. And if you would say, okay, you're acting like a baby, I can't stand being around you, you're doing the same thing as their parents did. But of course, this is our karma. We usually fear something and then we act in a fearful way and we make the person, do exactly the thing that hurts us the most. But we have these 2 cards for love here. So it shows probably that you won't be let off the hook with this relationship. So I want to have a clarification also for the 9 of Swords there. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So they want to be sure that every person that they are with is really, being able to love them unconditionally and are not giving up on them just because they have like this childish tantrum or whatever. Okay. So see what they would want to say to you. I can't forgive. No, we have seen that. So they will continue saying that they can't forgive you, can't forgive you, can't forgive you. But what they really can't forgive is I think, how their parents treated them once. And now they need to get into this warrior attitude to say no to being heartbroken again, like a real no. And I guess this is painful for you too. I don't feel that. I'm just feeling you being very calm in this situation and just, okay, so if you don't like me around, you don't want me around, that's fine. And you just, I'm not seeing you moving on with your life, but you're not adding fuel to the fire to say, oh, that's what I feel. So this is your side to things. I think about you every day. So even if you don't put fuel to fire, you haven't forgotten about this person and you wish that they could forgive you. But you see that they are in this state where they finally realize that their parents did them wrong and these people did them wrong and that person did them wrong and you did them wrong. And now they are in the stage of loving themselves and becoming their own hero. So they kind of need to say no to you and that they will never let you back because they're so... they're never going to let those kind of things happen to them ever again. No one is going to be able to leave them again or do that to them again or this to them again. So it's a necessary process for them to go through. But they still would want you to be there in the end, it seems. So I will take an outcome card here from a divine point of view. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. We have gotten confirmation of that before because we got the High Priestess and the Hierophant or the High Priest. So we can see that this is a soulmate relationship. And right now, the focus is probably to heal this person's karma, trauma, drama, which has to do with not being unconditionally loved. As long as this person was nice and, you know, tending to everyone's feelings or their needs, things went fine, but they were probably taken for granted, this person. And then when they started to say no or starting to ask for something for themselves, they got tossed out in the cold. And they want to be loved and respected, and like that it should be something that's like a long-lasting loyalty, not something that's gone just because they said no, or they didn't want to put up with that thing, or they didn't want to like have this kind of situation in their life. So so I can understand them, but I also see that you are probably just someone that they're projecting this upon. Maybe you have done things that were, you know, not healthy, but so have they. And if you know that, yeah, you did a lot of stupid things, it's just to get down on your knees and say, oh, I'm sorry, I never wanted to hurt you that way. I never wanted to, I didn't mean any ill will. I took you for granted, or I didn't know how it felt for you, and whatever is needed to be said, okay? And this is the advice for you. And we have the fates 17, 15, 17. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. I'm very much feeling like this is for both of you because this is what this person is doing as well. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated, and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of this relationship. Yes. So I hope that this was helpful and that it gave you one clue or two. I would urge you to watch the love reading for October, or the reading the true thoughts and feelings for your sign in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably reveal more about this situation. You can also watch the same type of reading, what do they want to happen between you, from the previous month, to watch the development from then until now. On my first channel page, there's a playlist for your specific astrological sign, where you can watch all the latest reading for your specific sign in one single playlist. On the end screen, you will see the link to that playlist, so go and check it out. And if you want to see the channel's readings in advance and ads-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button that appears, or follow the link in the description box to learn more about membership. Thank you for watching this far. Remember to like and share this video, and hit the bell notification on your way out to get updates when the next video is up. And until then, stay blessed and bye-bye.